about to ask you a very important question. When was the last time you tried something new in your marketing that would help your business flourish? Well, in today's video, I'm going to cover the most important LinkedIn updates and new features which have been launched this year, which you might have missed. But these ones, which I've hand selected for this video, you absolutely need to know about in order to raise your profile and your brand on LinkedIn. And to give you a hint, there's been updates that you can access on your profile, on your company page, and your newsfeed. Intrigued? Well, stay with me as we run through these updates. And at the end of this video, I have a very exciting announcement which will transform your LinkedIn journey. Can't wait to share more about this with you. Let's first look at the major updates and new features that your LinkedIn profile now has access to. All of these will help to elevate your brand and help better connect and engage your audience when they view your profile. Firstly, let's look at the name pronunciation audio button. I love this new feature, which you may not have realized you have access to. This little feature sits proudly next to your name on your profile, and it plays a 10-second audio recording of how to pronounce your name. However, we can do so much more with it than just simply saying our name. My advice is to welcome the profile reader, introduce yourself, and maybe even say what you do if you can get all of that in 10 seconds. To add this to your profile, just go to the mobile app and click the pencil icon to the right of your profile photo. You'll then see the option to add or edit the name pronunciation feature. Next, I would strongly encourage you to add the featured section to your profile. This is perhaps the best feature LinkedIn have brought out this year, and it sits on your profile below your summary section and acts as a mini portfolio showcasing you and your business. To the profile reader, it looks like a carousel of media assets, documents, and web links, all things which you can choose to appear prominently on your profile. Click the Add Profile section button at the top of your profile and add the featured section. And the other fantastic update that you can make on the most of on your profile is the headline character count. This has been expanded to 220 characters, meaning that you can add in a lot more text that describes who you work with and what benefit you bring to them. Also, be sure to include keywords that will help you show up in searches. Now let's move on to the updates to your company page. If you have a company page, you will be delighted to know that you can now see who your followers are. You'd think this would have been a feature that we would have had access to long ago, but alas, we didn't, but we do now. In your follower analytics, you can see the individual profiles of those who are following you and when they chose to start following you. Do pay attention to these dates and see if there's anything you can learn from it. For example, did you get more followers after a particular post performed well? You can now also invite 100 people to follow your page every month. This is a fantastic way of steadily growing your page following. Each month you can select your own personal connections and invite them to follow your page. And actually, anyone who is an admin of the page can do this, but you only get 100 credits for the page, not per admin. These invitations will then show up in the My Network tab of your chosen connections. And then the last couple of features to mention can be found on your newsfeed, particularly as you go to create and publish content. So polls. We've all seen polls appear on our newsfeeds, but have you used them yet? And have you been using them purposefully? Use polls as a way to learn more about your audience so that you can better serve them. Ask questions which matter, but also where the voter doesn't have to think too much or be too vulnerable with their answer. And the last feature I'm going to mention before we get on to the exciting announcement is the send button, now appearing on posts alongside like, comment, and share. You can use this button to send the post to one of your connections in a private message. In this message, you can add text to introduce the post and give the reason why you're sending it. Of course, you can send posts you see on your newsfeed from other LinkedIn users and send it to a connection who you think would find it valuable. This is also a fantastic way of supporting other LinkedIn users where you want to offer referrals. You could also use this button on your own post to send it to a connection who perhaps has recently been asking for your help or your advice. We've just covered 7 of the most important updates and features that LinkedIn has introduced in 2020. And I'm going to give you the heads up on a new feature that's going to land very soon, and that is LinkedIn Stories. This new feature will change the landscape of LinkedIn as a platform and how we all use and consume content. The feature will look and function very much like the stories feature on Facebook and Instagram, so keep your eyes peeled and start to think about how you could introduce LinkedIn stories into your marketing plan. But now it's time for an exciting announcement. My passion is to support business professionals to level up on LinkedIn. And it's an absolute privilege to be able to walk with them on their journey through my monthly membership called the LinkedIn Collective. This membership is all about getting you results on LinkedIn by giving you clarity with your LinkedIn strategy, supporting you with content creation, and enabling you to stay consistent. All of this gives you the confidence you need to show up and win on LinkedIn. For the next 24 hours, the LinkedIn Collective is open and welcoming new members. Once the doors close on Wednesday at 5 p.m, they won't reopen again for months. This is your opportunity to use LinkedIn effectively to grow your business, to be part of a like-minded community who support each other, and to have me walking beside you on your journey to leveling up on LinkedIn. And what does it look like on the inside of the LinkedIn Collective? Well, you'll be learning how to use LinkedIn effectively, strategically, and authentically. You'll be part of an amazing community, and you'll push away that overwhelm and frustration of not knowing what to say or what to post on LinkedIn. And better still, when there's new features like LinkedIn Stories that launch on LinkedIn, you'll be the first to know exactly how to use them to help grow your business, and I'll be there supporting you every step of the way. You can find out more and join the membership by visiting the linkedincollective.co.uk. I'll leave a link in the comments below. Do go and check it out, and of course, let me know if you've got any questions at all. And remember, be quick. The doors are only open for 24 hours. Take care, and I'll see you again next week.